Hey, hi everyone. This is your speaker Piyush from Shimla, and today in this video, we will gonna talk about some interesting things that I want to propose to the government of Himachal to do some more growth, to do some more uh, money making activities for the state. So my first idea would be starting or giving lands for data centers. Guys, according to me, if you know about artificial intelligence, if you know little bit about tech, then you must know about data centers. So basically, data centers is an infrastructure where you store your servers, actually your physical machines which stores data. So for artificial intelligence, you need data servers because AI works on big, large language models, and for training those large language models, we need data, and that data should be stored in data centers. So many companies in India that are working on artificial intelligence needs data centers, and the primarily source of data center, the primarily requirement for any data center is uh, your water and also electricity. Why water? Because it requires cooling. It is storing huge number of data, and also because of high electricity, the heat of the atmosphere, heat of that server rooms got get a very high temperature, and we have to maintain the temperature. We have to maintain a server's temperature, and for that we need certain cooling things, cooling water, and I think the water is very necessary for data centers. Second one is electricity. Electricity is the major concern for any data center. Data centers requires huge amount of electricity. So in Himachal we have water, we have electricity. We can generate electricity direct from water using hydropower plants, and we can convert that electricity and give it to our data centers. And trust me guys, data center is the huge potential. It can really make huge money for Himachal because of its long lasting use and because of its future predictability. In future, every everybody will work on tech. Every company requires data centers, and for centers, the infrastructure we need, we can easily get that infrastructure in Himachal. I know we have to work on certain things, like we have to work on our road infrastructure, our development infrastructure, our engineers infrastructure, but giving land to big companies like Google, Microsoft, IBM, and they can come to Himachal, they can take the land and they can make their own data centers, and by building the data centers, we simply get a job because in data centers we need a huge number of employees for maintaining it, for cleaning, for doing different tasks. So our Himachal, as an unemployment problem is arising, it can really solve our problem. And also by giving land in lease or by making certain MOUs with the companies, we can get a huge money in exchange of that agreement. So I think it is a major, I can say, development which we can do in Himachal and make Himachal a very proud and prosper state. So we must have to look to this area. There will be a certain problem that we have to cater, but trust me, you have to do something around it. Now, I'll also give you some data. Recently, I came to know about that in Delhi, Telangana CM met our CM, and he told him we want Himachal Pradesh help in generating hydropower or something around electricity, and or I think they want to set up their plants here because they know the importance of this water and they know the importance of this hydropower plants, and we are having enough space of water, we are having enough space of electricity. So I really believe that this idea is having a huge potential, and we have to work on this idea to build something for our Himachal. So this is my one suggestion. Second suggestion is we have to start doing certain types of workshops or dependencies on artificial intelligence and tech. Why I'm saying this, I'll explain you. Because because when you see word, when you see the Silicon Valley, when you see Bangalore, when you see Mumbai, when you see Delhi, you will see that huge development is happening in the space of tech. Tech is growing, and if you want to make Himachal a prosperous state, you have to invest in tech. It is compulsory. You have to invest in certain industries. You have to invest in certain artificial intelligence tools to get some investors, to get some money into the into state. And how can you do this? I'll give you example. How can we implement this? For how can we implement AI in our system? So we can take one example of our HRTC buses. So I often see that in Himachal, our people face our people often daily basis faced a big issue of not having particular schedule of any bus, or not knowing whether the bus is coming or not. In Himachal, tribal areas like Chamba, Kinnaur, where HRTC services are not that good because of road infrastructure. So sometimes people have to wait for a whole day, and then they come to know that bus to aaj aayi nahi, bus aayi nahi, and they cannot know this because there is no data, because there is not any thing that can help them. So I really believe, how can we AI can solve this problem now? How can we integrate AI? That is a major issue. So we can integrate AI in our HRTC systems, where AI will work on real data. We can integrate GPS on different buses, where GPS will collect the live location of that particular bus and give it to the user in a sense of their native language. Like in Kinnaur, they can the artificial intelligence model can just speak like, if someone in Kinnaur asks कि मेरी बस कहाँ पहुंची है, या शिमला से कल्पा जाने वाली बस कहाँ पहुंची है, तो simply AI can give the answer like कल्पा आने वाली बस यहाँ पहुंची है, by using native languages and also using the data. So this is the real application of AI. We have to find real applications where we can integrate AI to our systems to make it more accurate, more foldable, and make it more user centric. So there are different areas where we can integrate tech. One example is HRTC, one is tourism, one is processing, and I really believe that there is a huge potential of processing in Himachal Pradesh. So I'm just reading about different startups working in Himachal in the space of fruit. They are somebody are making, someone's are just working on building vinegar, someone are working on making chutneys or making achar, and they all are using the fruits that are also present in Himachal, and we are not doing anything about it. We are just relying on HPMC for that minimum sporting price. We are just working on some small companies. Why we are not starting our companies? Why government is not forcing us to do something in this space? Because we are having a huge potential in this industry. We have fruits like apricots, apple, pears, plums, and we can make different products, and we can sell it directly using D2C platforms, Amazon, Flipkart. But we are not doing this. Why? I don't know. Government is not doing anything particularly in this space. Like this space is very important. Like this space holds a huge potential of money, huge potential of like taking wealth, making wealth. But we are not doing anything about it. Processing is a very big industry, guys. Like if you really think that you want to make India a developed India, then you have to work on building our own processing manufacturing plants, and we can start it in Himachal. We can take subsidies from center, and we can build something here, and we can make certain good products. Like recently I came to know about one berry called sea buckthorn. So this berry is originally from Leh, or I think Ladakh and Spiti, and this berry is very good for our health. It really energizes us, and we have to find different local things that are having a huge potential, like brass, full of that I think it's called branch or brass. That fool, we can use that fool in making juices, jams, achars, but we are not doing this. So we are lacking in very different sectors, and I really believe if we want to make Himachal a very prosper state, wealthy state, we have to encounter these problems. We have to work on, because processing gives you a more employment opportunities. Similarly, data centers also provide a more employment opportunities. So we have to tackle the industries where we can also give jobs to our youth, and parallelly we can make money, we can reduce debt from our state. So these are all about my ideas, my suggestions, and this is, I really believe, about Himachal. So this is the idea, guys, that I really want to share with you. You can learn. I really believe that आपको कुछ नया समझ आया होगा, आपके थोड़े पर्सपेक्टिव्स लाइफ के चेंज होंगे, आपको थोड़े नए आइडियाज मिले होंगे, और होपफुली आप कुछ करें इन आइडियाज पे. दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड इन फ्यूचर आई विल ऑल्सो मेक सच टाइप्स ऑफ वीडियोज, न्यू आइडियाज, न्यू सजेशंस, what is happening in world, what is important for our state, for our country. So just a random talk of Piyush, and this is for the video, guys. Thank you so much.